Good day, everyone. How is everybody doing today? Well, welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you are not. In this video, I just wanted to give a quick update to my Opendoor video. Because of the big down day in the market yesterday, I was able to start positions in IPOB and IPOC. In this video, I'm going to go over some of the latest news that's out on them, as well as go over the charts and show you exactly where I bought at. Now, before I get to it, I just want to take a quick second and say thank you to everyone who has already subscribed to my channel and for hitting the like button on previous videos. I really appreciate you doing that. If you're new to the channel, I like to find short-term and long-term trading and investing opportunities in typically lower-priced stocks. I like to find undervalued, underappreciated stocks with high growth potential and talk about all other things finance-related as well. If that's something that interests you, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future trading and investing ideas. And also, I am not a financial advisor, so please do all of your own research before buying any of these stocks. First, I wanted to touch base on a few news articles, with the first being there were a couple of investigations by a couple different law firms announced. One firm is saying the board of directors of Social Capital Hito Sophia Holdings Corporation is possibly in breach of its fiduciary duty as well as other violations of the law. And all fiduciary means, if you're not sure, it's just an obligation to act in the best interest of the other party. So basically, they're always supposed to act in the shareholders' best interest. And when I read this, all I could do was shake my head. I mean, where does this law firm get the balls to accuse a company in the financial sector of not acting in my best interest and instead acting in their own? That would never happen in the financial sector. No, but seriously, it really doesn't say much in the article, and I'm not really worried about it anyway, but I will keep an eye on it. And if you want to get a hold of this law firm for more information, if you are a shareholder, their information is right there at the bottom of the page. Now, the second lawsuit article basically accuses Social Capital Hito Sophia of the same thing, but it states you had to be a shareholder prior to September 15th of 2020 to be included in this lawsuit. And that doesn't include me because I bought afterwards. But if you were a shareholder before the 15th and you'd like some more information on this lawsuit, that contact information is at the bottom as well. And in other news, Chamath Palihapitiya says he plans to take many more SPACs to market and in fact has reserved ticker symbols from IPOA all the way to IPOZ. And of course, Opendoor is only IPOB, so there is a long way to go. When I read this, I found it kind of concerning because I was thinking these types of things usually happen during market tops. And besides, I wonder how much of an appetite the market has for these types of IPOs, but it looks like we are going to find out. So this is definitely something to keep an eye on, but the SPAC market as of right now is still hot, so there's no need to jump off this train just yet. All right, so right here we have the regular daily chart of IPOB. And like I stated in the video earlier, I bought when price came down to the 8-period exponential moving average, or this white line on the chart. I bought 100 shares, so I didn't go too crazy, but I bought 100 shares at $14.56. Now, once it hit that moving average, it cut through it like butter, but it reversed and finished above it, so that is a great sign. What my plan is, actually what I'm hoping price is going to do is either make like a bullish pennant formation, or maybe even like a bullish flag, and kind of drift sideways maybe to down until this 8-period exponential moving average catches up with it. And hopefully that will slingshot it higher. And if we get a break above this level off that 8-period exponential moving average, I plan on adding to my position, probably doubling down on it, because I think a move like this will probably break us in to new highs. We should see up over 18 pretty easy and probably into the 20s. But this market is in corrective mode, so I would say the chances of this happening are probably a little less than normal. Excuse me, just because the market is in a corrective mode right now, and if it could easily, a huge down day in the market could easily drag this down, just like it would drag down just about everything else. But let me get rid of this stuff real quick. Like I showed you in my last video, what I am hoping for is a move like Diamond Peak had. If we back this chart out just a little bit here, I'm hoping that we are going to get a move like this. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if we get a little bit. Let me get this out of the way a little bit of a fade down, and as soon as we hit this 8-period exponential moving average, this thing should catapult us higher. Now, we're already pretty close to the all-time high, so I think if we do get a move like this, we could very easily take out that all-time high and head into the 20s. Let me go back to IPOB. Move it forward. Excuse me. Must be coming down with the COVID. No, just kidding. We could easily see the 20s, I'm thinking. But let's go over to IPOC, because I actually bought some of that as well yesterday. I bought when it touched the 8-period exponential moving average. I bought a smaller position in IPOC. I bought only 50 shares, and I bought at $11.96 because the stock has already had a pretty decent move up. But there hasn't been any news out yet. So, I mean, news could be imminent that IPOC is going to reverse merge with somebody else, and that could easily send this up to the $15 range. You know, we'll see. That's just speculation. But as you can see right now, it's basically right out where I bought it. So my plan is just to sit tight on these 50 shares, and if we get some more buying, we get a bullish type formation, I will probably add to this position. But and this one is pretty much just a straight gamble because, like I said before, there is no news yet. I'm just speculating that they're going to reverse with somebody pretty quick, but you never know. It might happen. It might happen quick. It might take a long time. It might not happen at all. So invest in IPOC at your own risk for sure, because this one is basically just a straight gamble, a straight play on the hot SPAC market. If it materializes, great. If not, you know, it's not a super huge position, so I won't get hurt too bad. But that's my thoughts on IPOC and where I bought at. Now, if I go over to the NASDAQ, I'll show you that real quick. Look at the NASDAQ composite. We can see this downtrend that we are mired in. It is still below the 8-period exponential moving average. It's about to bump its head up against it. Hopefully, it can blast through it, but as long as it remains below that 8-period exponential moving average, at least in the short term, the trend is still down. If I go over to the hourly chart, be able to see the channel a little easier. But we are still definitely in a downtrend. Hopefully we can get a break above this parallel line. I think if we can get a break above this line. But if we can get a break above that parallel line, I think we're going to be in good shape, and that'll be the start of a new uptrend. If we can get a break above that line, this should resemble more of a rounding bottom and then a move to higher highs, I'm guessing. Now, if we don't get that, this is what I would expect to happen. Let's go back to the daily chart. All right, let me show you a Fibonacci retracement. I think that if we get lower lows, this is the area where we're going to be able to find the strongest range of support. So I am not going to start getting aggressive as far as buying until we get closer to 10,000 on the NASDAQ composite. I think this area should offer some pretty nice support if you want to start buying. But there you have it, folks. Well, that's all I have for you today, so I'm going to end the video right there. I just wanted to make a quick video and show you where I bought in on those stocks. Now, if anything changes or if there's any other news on them or if anything significant happens in the overall market, I'll make sure to make a video about that and let you know. In the description, there's the referral link for my M1 Finance account. If you use that link and open an account, we'll both get the startup bonus. And M1 Finance is becoming my favorite broker, and I think it's a great way to start building wealth in the stock market, so I highly recommend using them. And there's also some links down there to some of my favorite books. If you need some light reading, check those out. But please like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and until next time, Take care, everybody.